There's been a saying around here, if you want good barbecue in Washington, D.C., you gotta go to North Carolina. We're trying to change that. The Washington, D.C. area, it's the capital of the nation. And we are so lucky that we have such vibrant, diverse culinary scene here. You can literally go to a small fast casual restaurant one day and go to a Michelin star next day within a block. It's great, but there was something missing. I think barbecue, 100% handcrafted, 100% wood fired, no gas, no electricity, was still not in this area. The food section at the Washington Post is kind of the authority around here when it comes to the restaurant industry, and they've been releasing a list for the best barbecue restaurants for quite a long time now. And we were featured 2 times as the #1 barbecue in the region by the Washington Post. Completely unexpected. That was a big win for us. It's pretty rewarding to see people looking at this region like little by little a barbecue destination, because our barbecue is better now than what it was yesterday. This is our greenhouse project.
Wow.
The greenhouse is an ongoing project right now. It's about sustainability. It's about not depending on what the middleman is able to serve you. I'm not saying we are growing all the product we need for the restaurant, because we need a lot of that. But whatever can supplement the inventory we need when it comes to produce, I'll take it. You're getting help from the farmers market to implement this project.
Hey, it's nothing, man. It's nothing. It's good.
You got something for me?
I do.
All right, let's go then.
Let's go.
All right. Oh, man.
We wiped up all the dust for you.
Like that.
Pretending.
Well, here. Thank you. So this is our permanent collaboration with Manifest Bread. This is our bakery. This is our coffee shop. This is our place where we gather, and you get a nice latte, and then you head to 350. So that's the plan. The farmers market is a community place, pretty much. Is a place that nurtures the entire community. It should be available for every single community in the United States. The relationship that we built over the years with them, our partners, our purveyors, our farmers, if that ecosystem is healthy, it'll lead to a consistent, good service, great food.
Sí.
Excelente. Bueno, nos vemos en el ratito, ¿eh? Gracias. ¿Cómo está la hija?
Muy bien.
Yeah. We were lining up for these guys. We got the best street Mexican food around here. We were lining up, and we ended up setting our little Texas-style barbecue stand here at the farmers market. So we used to set up shop right where those vegetables are.
We started the farmers market stand the weekend after Thanksgiving of 2018. It was bitter cold. We had no idea what we were doing, but we were trying our best. And the barbecue just caught up. Everybody wanted it. I got to know so many people that are still customers. I've watched kids grow that were customers from the farmers market, and oh my goodness, that is such a good feeling.
Debbie's dinner.
Gracias, que tenga un buen día. Provechito.
Debbie's dinner, no spicy. Disappointed.
Sí.
Buenísimo.
¿Traen otro carrito o lo esperamos?
No, vamos a ir a cargar eso. We love this guy. He just handpicks the best of the best for us. It's about how fresh your ingredients are. You can order 2 cases of cilantro from a truck, and it'll come to your location, but in what shape, in what state, that's just another thing. It's crazy, really. You don't get this from the ultra-processed stuff. It's beautiful. I love them. And this is not just another Pacifica, okay? This is the 250 Pacifica.
Limited
Right here, baby.
edition.
Right here, baby. 250 is our rallying cry. It started as a rallying cry throughout the smokehouse. Keep it at 250. It is a 250. It's a 225. It's a 275. Keep it at 250. It was just resonating through the entire smokehouse. 250, 250. It was just a way to keep our temperatures under control, and it just stick there. I think the main challenge is the weather. We are operating in a subtropical weather. A few days here in the summer, you can hit 90% humidity. So fire management is harder, and it's hard for you to build that clean cold bed that you need. You need all your pits to be fully insulated. You need more airflow. If we would have been cooking in Texas, for example, we will be doing this. And that's all the oxygen you need for the firebox. In this weather, a subtle change like this, it makes the entire world different, because if you don't have enough oxygen, it's going to smolder your wood. It's just a completely different weather, a completely different wood than in Texas. You will need to do a few things differently. Like, for example, brisket, that leads to a longer stall time. So you need to be more patient. Around the 10th or 11th hour, we're wrapping them using a little bit of our own cold beef tallow, just to make sure at the end of the process, when we're ready to slice it, it's not shredding on either side of the brisket. I'm originally from El Salvador. I was traveling for work in early 2017, and I went to Central Texas, and it was an eye-opening experience. It was definitely a life-changing event. I came back to El Salvador with a vacuum-sealed chilled brisket from Franklin's Barbecue. Try to emulate that experience to my family and friends. And I said to Debbie, we have to cook Texas-style barbecue.
We sold everything in El Salvador, grabbed 4 bags, and moved.
All I had in mind was all those memories from me serving barbecue in El Salvador. And I remember I called Ray Ramirez over at Ray's Barbecue in Los Angeles, and he said, if you want to do Texas-style barbecue and you don't want to make it for money, you will be able to sustain your family and to survive in this country. So until the day, I thank Ray and his family because of that. The brisket will tell you when it's ready, and if it doesn't feel quite there yet, you just gotta be patient and be ready to read the signs on your fingers. The people is what makes the great barbecue. It always amuses me how dedicated my crew is. They also come from places that are not smoking meats traditional, but they have really absorbed that knowledge. You can't really pull this gigantic handcrafted operation without hands. You can get the best ingredients, best protein, best products, but people within your staff is not committed as you are, then it's not going to work. We've been training in Texas to understand the depth of the barbecue culture there. I was a first class graduate at Goldie's, and I took some of my pit crew members over to that class. It's very important for me for them to understand, what's the mentality when it comes to true hospitality around barbecue restaurants in Texas, and bring that experience over here. The smoking setting, it's something we truly enjoy, but cooking direct on the fire, it's something we really feel close to home, close to our hearts. Nowadays, we're cooking a lot with the wire roasting setting. We do chicken that is wire roasted for 6 hours. I truly enjoy cooking over a grill or hanging stuff over wires. And it's also a very good way to keep being creative, and trying to offer our customers something really special, something different.
So good.
This is our Rosetta Farms picanha, fully rendered, crunchy Maillard reaction on the fat cap. And still super juicy, prime grade, gorgeous.
Right off the bat, it hits you so fresh, that chimney. Man.
I think I've told you now 3 or 4 different times, this is my favorite special.
We are open 11 to 7 p.m. here in Riverdale Park, Wednesday through Monday. The comment that I receive the most around here is, it feels like Texas. And that's a 5-star review for me right there. This 1936 building was originally a meat market. And you can still see the hooks coming down from the tin ceiling. That's also how kind of barbecue evolved in Central Texas, from all these Czech German meat markets, preserving meats, smoking meats, out of the necessity of preserving meats for the next day and be able to sell it. It felt right to close that circle at this location too.
Hey,
Hi.
welcome.
Hi. Could I get a brisket sandwich, the Wagyu?
That comes with 2 sides. Your options are coleslaw, potato salad, mac and cheese, or beef. Thank you so much. The buzzer will let you know when it's ready. You can pick it up on that time.
My wife, Debbie Portillo, our CFO and general manager, and she is the mastermind behind 250. People don't understand how thoughtful she is and the amount of insight she has on this hospitality industry in general.
I am the 3rd generation of women in my family that own and manage restaurants. And I do not say that lightly. I am extremely proud of that. I have pictures of myself about 1 or 2 years old underneath the plancha, because that's where I had to play. I didn't know this, but I was prepared. All these strong women had already prepared me for this. Doing what I love, because I love the restaurant industry.
Instructions in the back, okay? All right, thank you. You too.
We from Texas. We here at 250 Barbecue. So that'll tell you if the Texas boys are here at 250 Barbecue, it's the real deal.
The real deal right here, baby. Texas barbecue style.
That's right. We serve Texas-style barbecue with a Latin American twist.
That we carved our own story, but the base of it, it's Texas barbecue.
So you will find the traditional Texas-style barbecue cuts, all ethically sourced, non-antibiotics, hormones-free, humane, certified treatment to the animals. We will offer the prime grade Crookston Farms brisket. We offer the American Wagyu brisket from Snake River Farms.
Normally on a brisket, I'd probably eat around the decal right there, like where the mohawk is. This is going to be like candy. You can just see the color of it. Like that will just melt in your mouth right there. So rich, so beefy. It's like beef rib without the stick. People call beef rib brisket on a stick. This is beef rib without the stick. Crazy good.
All beef ribs come from a locally beef purveyor, Rosetta Farms. They have an amazing dry aging program, and it's a 14-day dry aging. So when it gets to our restaurant, it's already flavor enhanced naturally.
These beef ribs taste so beefy. Most places it's like Saturdays only, weekends only. 250, you can get this luscious beef rib every single day. Yeah. Beef rib is so expensive. It's like you basically just break even after how much you pay per pound. shout out 250 being able to do beef rib every single day for their customers.
We also serve chicharrones every day.
People be sleeping on rib tips, and here at 250 they deep fry their rib tips and make it into chicharron. See that? Look how crispy and beautiful that is. The smoked feta adds funkiness, but also just like a creaminess to the dish, and then that lemon to just like brighten everything up. Like, oh my gosh, that is killer. Wow.
Thank you.
Sides are definitely not an afterthought at this restaurant.
Fernando and I, we are the tropics. And we infuse that in our sides specifically because that is what we know how to cook. You see the beef and the pork, and you see the meats that are quintessential Texan cuts, and you accompany them with a tangerine salad.
Wow. The whole thing is just so like light and bright. It really works super well. I mean, this is basically like candy. Oh my God, they're so good.
We have the buñuelos, which are Colombian style cheese puffs. We make them with our own flavored smoked beef tallow and our smoked feta. We also have our pineapple ribs, which comes from our white roasted pineapple, roasted for 4 or 5 hours. Then we cut it into ribs and we serve your portion. They're delicious, super fresh.
It's crazy how much the flavor changes from cooking it and caramelizing it like that. Syrupy like richness that I didn't even know you could get pineapple to taste like. This is very fascinating. Delicious, like, man.
I'm a migrant here. I'm not from Texas. I'm not from the United States. I'm from El Salvador. For that, I'm super grateful. Growing up in El Salvador, I was born and raised there during the Civil War. It was like a volcano erupting. It was pretty violent and aggressive towards your human condition. I was face to face with some realities that a kid here in the United States will never face in the entire life. Hopefully, you will never encounter that kind of situations. We tend to leave a little bit more fat cap on this just because on the American Wagyu briskets, the fat is just so easy to render.
He's so mentally strong, and I don't know how or why, but I really do admire that he will always choose the best option for the majority. And he's not selfish in that way at all.
The more you look at the brisket after you finish trimming it, the more you want to cut. So this is the moment where this is your kid and you have to let it go. So you will need to understand Washington, D.C. as a region. We call this region the DMV. And it's super cool that you can be in Maryland, D.C. proper, or Virginia within a few blocks. La Tejana, they're good friends, and they would create this amazing handmade tortillas, serving breakfast tacos in Mount Pleasant, DC, and they were kind enough to add our chopped beef brisket to one of the breakfast tacos, which is the 512. it was like an instant connection, and it's really important for us to collaborate with local businesses.
Good to see you. Congrats.
I Egg You is a restaurant that is part of the Fried Rice Collective. It's an Asian American restaurant group. Chef Danny Lee and Chef Scott Bruno were kind enough to invite us to have our boneless, brine, smoked, and barbecued turkey breast into their club sandwich. We have that connection with them. We actually have a second location in DC. We're serving barbecue in the nation's capital. And it was very important for us to be able to send that message and to be able to cater for DC proper zip code, Texas style barbecue. Wow. We wanted to kind of disconnect people from downtown DC in a way that they will come and they will encounter this all wood, all good, gigantic mural, all this wood and metal elements. It's all made for you to make you feel like super welcome to the space, kind of the way you feel when entering into a meat market style in the South. So since momentarily we're cooking everything out of Commissary Smokehouse in Riverton Park, Maryland, and transporting everything from there to over here, we wanted to live broadcast everything we do on real time on these gigantic TVs all around the restaurant. The wood, there's something in the smoke that really transpires over any barrier, pretty much. This is a women-led operation. Our branch managers are women, main cooks women, so detailed, so specific, so many suggestions, and they also understand this is a business and it has to make sense, you know. I truly enjoy working with them every day.
Perfect. Let me know if that's okay for you, okay? Great.
We actually have two main dishes, two main proteins that are only available at the DC spot, which are the pulled lamb and the whole hog. I think it's so relevant what we do here. We're here operating in the nation's capital, and everybody's kind of divided by politicians and by politics to see people just putting that division aside over a barbecue platter. That's pretty rewarding.